नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत है आप 24/7 में. We have Prahlad Kakkad with us, a man who has never worked a single day in his life because he has absolutely loved what he did and created magic for the masses. So sir, thank you for talking to us, and how are you feeling today?
Very good. I'm among young people. I learn so much from them. I mean, मैं तो ज्ञान देता ही रहता हूँ, पर what they don't realize, they teach me how to stay young.
So, sir, as they say, advertising is a true test of creativity because generally in 20-30 seconds you have to convey your story, you have to create brand recall, amplify the brand's message, and all of that you have to do in just 15 to 20 seconds. So, what do you think? What is that code that you have cracked? What is that one thing you have mastered after working for several of decades that now you have created such successful ad campaigns?
There's no code. It's a question of you as a human being. Every human being is a sponge. They are only capable of how much they've absorbed.
Okay.
तो जितना आपने सीखा है उतना ही आप वापस दे सकते हैं ना. जो आपने सीखा ही नहीं है तो वो तो कर नहीं सकते आप. तो good and bad advertising people or more creative or less creative advertising people, it's just a matter of how much they've absorbed in life. कितना देखा है, कितना किया है, कितना पढ़ा है. Not studying in classrooms. I'm talking about पढ़ा है, reading pornography. I mean, porn भी पढ़ने से तुम सीखते हो. If anything else. So, जितना आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया है, कितना पढ़ा है, कितना एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है, कितना ट्रैवल किया है, कितने लोगों से मिले हो, कितनी कहानियाँ आपने सुनी है दूसरों की, before you can tell your own story. So that is the capability of creativity. Is that you borrow from life. But if you haven't lived life, then how can you borrow from it?
Sir, Javed Akhtar also once said that the urge of creativity in a person comes from a sense of abnormality. There has to be something psychological disturbance in a good way that will convince you to be
That's all
creative.
rubbish. You are creative because you've heard so many stories, you've had so many experiences. You're dying to find an audience to tell them that मेरी बात भी सुनो यार, तुम सब बोल रहे हो ये सही नहीं है. मुझे मालूम है ये सही नहीं है क्योंकि मैंने करा है और मुझे मालूम है सही क्या है.
So how does that belief come in that I have a story to tell and I want people to hear? How that belief or confidence in yourself comes?
It's because you lived your life to the hilt from the beginning. That you have put yourself in a zone which is not a comfort zone.
Okay.
तुम कॉन्स्टेंटली अपने आप को अनकंफर्टेबल जोन में अगर डालोगे तो तभी सीखोगे ना. अगर आप कंफर्ट जोन में बैठे रहो तो then you'll be like a lala.
Okay. Sir, in business also there is this notion that to be a good leader you have to be a good people's manager. So as you are the founder and director of Genesis Film Production Private Limited.
Yeah, some theories. These are all things that you learn in a classroom. Okay. What you learn on Hakikat and the fact is that one of my boys, I'm from a military school. Okay. All my classmates are generals and brigadiers and everyone. But I went to second lieutenant. From school and second lieutenant था, lieutenant बन रहा था. वो border पे खड़ा था सियाचिन पे, and it was -30 degrees in the cold. और बेचारा 15 लोगों के साथ खड़ा होता उधर आउटपोस्ट पे. मैंने कहा यार तू इधर क्या कर रहा है, तू तो इंजीनियर है, तू सैपर है. टीचर क्यों? I like being I did it out of choice. I said, but why wouldn't you choose to be in Delhi or Bombay in an air-conditioned office and having a cushy job instead of being here with your life in danger? So do you realize that you might have to give your life out here 20% chances of you getting killed, not by the enemy, but also by the weather? तो yes, I know. तू क्यों करने वाला है, तू शहीद क्यों बनने वाला है? तो अपनी कंट्री के लिए, क्योंकि पॉलिटिशियन तो बोलते हैं कि आपके लिए ये कंट्री के लिए कर रहे हैं, बहुत शहीद है. नहीं. Why should I do it from a country? He said, the country doesn't know me. So then I said, then why are you doing it? पलटन की इज्जत के लिए? He said, नहीं, थोड़ी बहुत, but पलटन also doesn't know me. मैं तो छोटा सा ऑफिसर हूँ कहीं हजारों में. तो why would I give my life for somebody who doesn't know me? Okay, so I said, then who would you give your life for? He says, to the man on my left and the man on my right.
Because these are the two people that know me.
No, they would give their lives for me.
Okay.
See, the equation is very simple. तू अपनी जान मुझे मेरे लिए दे सकता है तो मैं अपनी जान तेरे लिए दे सकता हूँ ना. अगर तू मेरी जान बचाने में भाग जाएगा तो मैं अपनी जान क्यों दूँ तुझे? Okay, so the equation is very direct. So how does it apply to management and leadership? It is, why would your employee or your colleague or your staff give you their life if you are willing to give them your life, na?
Okay.
It's a very simple trade-off. You cut through all the shit. You come down to the basics. He will have your back if you have his back. जब उसके टाइम खराब होते हैं तो उसके साथ आप खड़े होगे, तो जब आपके टाइम बहुत ही खराब होंगे तो कभी हिलेगा नहीं.
So, as my profession also involves creative thinking, creative writing, so there is this one statement that most people have diverse opinions on, that does time restraint in your work help you work more efficiently, or does it feel like a foundation that if I have a deadline and I have to give my work by 6 p.m. so I will be more bothered, or should I work more efficiently? So what is your work?
It depends. People take stress differently. Some people take stress very well. तो स्ट्रेस के बगैर काम ही नहीं करते. उनको आराम से तो हाँ कभी भी कर ले तो कभी करेंगे ही नहीं. उनको डेडलाइन ना दो, चाबुक ना लगाओ तो then they don't feel alive. So the challenge is of the stress. So people who feel challenged to work under pressure, they work the best.
Sir, as you have also worked with global brands who are very renowned and have created many successful ad campaigns. So do you think there is one common or similar psychological trick in every ad that makes the brand or the ad memorable?
Not at all. Everyone is different. Shocking चीज. अगर वो सेम होंगे तो लोग देख ले यार ये सेम है, मैंने देखा नहीं. Do you want to watch the same film again? How many times are you going to watch what you call the Dilwale Dulhaniya? However good it might be, कितने भी देख सकते हैं. So there's no common formula. The best beauty of ads is that every ad is a different challenge. The audiences are different, product is different, promise is different, stories are different, executions are different. If they were the same, then it would become like a factory. You become like a factory. Every project wouldn't give you heebie-jeebies. Before you go into every project, you think, यार करूँगा क्या नहीं, हो सकेगा नहीं, अच्छा होगा क्या नहीं. You know, you are constantly worried.
So, sir, also I wanted to ask you that the modern day ad industry and the ad industry in the 90s, do you see a vast difference in both of them? And if it is deteriorating, why do you think so?
No. What do you mean by deteriorating? It is deteriorating.
Your opinion, sir.
No, it's not my opinion. It's public opinion.
Yes.
See, what is your marker? अगर तुम चैनल देख रहे हो उसमें एड्स हैं, दैट्स द अर्निंग. अगर चैनल तुम्हें ऑफर करती हैं कि 1000 रुपये तुम एक्स्ट्रा दो हमें, हम ऐड निकाल देंगे, एंड यू आर विलिंग टू टेक दैट ऑफर, व्हाट डज दैट मीन? तो यू आर पेइंग नॉट टू सी एड्स.
All right, okay.
तो फास्ट फॉरवर्ड नहीं
Running away
करते.
from ads.
हाँ.
Okay.
तो पैसा दे रहे हो कि मुझे नहीं देखना है एड्स. तो ऐसी नौबत आ गई यार. So what do you mean? In the 90s, people used to wait for ads. They used to write about ads. Media used to write about ads. They ad Pepsi का, ये फलाना. आजकल कौन बॉदर करता है? आजकल तो कहते हैं यार पैसा ले तो बंद कर बकवास.
Sir, it was an absolutely insightful conversation to be talking to you, and I'm very grateful that we had this opportunity. So thank you so much, sir, for talking to us.
You're welcome.
And for more such conversations and interviews, keep watching AF 24/7 Noida.